Hundreds of Pearl Horizon proprietors braved the cold weather and took to the streets to call for an answer to their plight. They demand the meeting with the chief executive. TDM News reporter Winnie Wu has more on this.
Despite the cold weather, hundreds of Pearl Horizon proprietors once again took to the streets, giving more pressure to the government and demanding to meet up with Chief Executive Choi Sai-on. Prior to the demonstration, the president of the Pearl Horizon Proprietor Union told TDM that they are not asking for compensation over the construction delays and urged the government to do more to help guarantee their investment.
We urgently want to meet up with the chief executive and help us fix the problem.
Would you take further action if the chief executive refuses to meet up with you this time?
I don't think the chief executive would be so irresponsible, as he once pledged to us his people-oriented principle. I don't think it's too much to ask just to meet up with him, as we are only citizens of Macau. This is a big social problem, and it poses significant potential risk to the society, and is directly and indirectly affecting over 80 to 100,000 people.
Coleman Park says over 1,000 protesters joined the demonstration this afternoon, while the police say there were only 600. They want the government to help them get their home built by 2018.
We want our home back, and I want it to be built by 2018. I'm fighting for my own benefits, as we have already paid for the flat. And of course, we would want it back.
How would you like the government to help you?
Well, I don't know how they can help us. But all in all, we want our flat to be ready by 2018. It's so windy and rainy today, and we are braving the cold weather because we are fighting for our home back. There is no progress at all, and the government still hasn't given us an answer.
We want our home back.
But you guys have already taken to the streets several times. Do you think it helps?
To be honest, not really, because the government is not doing much now.
The group marched through the streets and finally arrived at the government headquarters. In reaction to the protest, the government issued a press release this evening. The authorities say they totally understand their difficulties and demands, stressing that they have been paying close attention to their rights and benefits. However, since the case has now entered into a judicial procedure, the government says they don't have any legal basis to make any decision as of now. The government also says they must first wait for the lawsuit results to be released before coming up with a final strategy. They also pledge to protect their benefits according to the law, regardless of the lawsuit result. Meanwhile, the authority says that the Public Works Bureau has already initiated the formal procedures aimed at nullifying the Pearl Horizon plot's land concession.